gold has an impact on industrial, financial, medical, including self-satisfaction.
Most of the funds available in the hands of big institutions, financial institutions, investment institutions, governments, and as well as rich or people who has equity, they seeing from the gold as the safe haven.
Kilani Jewellery.
Now, to our viewers, our clients, one of the biggest questions that we ever face, me, you, and a lot of our clients that walks in here and followers and friends, what is really the difference between the carats of gold and the real value behind each carat from 10 to 14 to 18, 21, 22, 24 carat, and what makes it different in percentages of gold, and why is 10 carat is lower than 14 carat, and what makes 18 carat more higher in value than 10 carat. These are like always the questions that comes in. They all relate to the same answer basically, but we want to make it clear for them what is really 10 carat, what is really 14, what is 18, and does it have its value or not?
Look, the people are mixing between reselling value and buying values.
Yeah.
The 10 carat is, as we said, the 24 carat is the pure gold, which is 999 or 4 nines.
Yeah.
For industrial purposes, they don't have problem to buy 3 nines. But for investment, they always go for the 4 nines.
Yeah.
To ensure that, why there is 3 nines, why there is
What's
4
the difference,
nines,
basically?
the difference. 1 kilo is 1,000 grams.
Correct.
The 3 nines, when it's stamped, the gold, pure gold bar, when it's stamped 3 nines, that means in that bar, the 1 kilo bar, it has 999 grams of pure gold
And 1 gram,
1 gram impurities.
which is, it could be
They
any other
cannot
alloy.
get rid of it totally.
Yes.
But there is more industrial work on the 4 nines in the process to make the pure gold from mining gold, from scrap gold. They produce the 4 nines. That means in each kilo there is 999.9 grams of pure gold and 0.1 gram only impurities.
Wow.
They cannot go more than that. It's very expensive to go further. Very, very expensive.
Yeah.
And it costs more than 0.1 gram to
make
be
sure that it's
pure.
1,000%
Yes,
pure.
so that's why the world accepted it is the 24
999.9.
carat as 99.9. When they want to make the gold, again, there is so many procedures how to make it 10, 14, 18, 24, otherwise. So how to make it is the procedure here. Most of the jewelers, when they want to turn the scrap gold in a piece of new jewelry, they very simply, to cut cost, they use the previous 10 carat they collected from scrap gold or from the powder,
Yeah.
and recast it in the new. And this is subject the product for so many defects like deformation, cracks, cavity, changing color, because some of the mixing metals will float on the top of the gold surface when they mix it as melt. And that's subject to attack because the copper can be turned up to green, black.
Wow.
Yes.
So the gold will always stay there, but the alloy will cover up the gold.
That's
basically.
why you will find that the mixing from old gold, just like that, is subject to fade in color, not keeping the shine very good.
Wow, yes, that's right.
And not only that, to control the nickel in the mix is very important. The European Union, really, they have very sharp standards when they're making jewelry to avoid sensitivity, not only in the gold, even in the silver mixing, to avoid any high percentage of nickel in the alloy, because it's subject some type of people, the skin have allergy
Allergies.
against nickel, and it can maybe sensitivity or itching in that case. You cannot feel comfortable, especially with the chains or something. That's why when they produce the coins for the euro currency, they face this problem on their coins. That's why they came up with reducing the nickel percentage in their currency.
Wow, so they had to change their coins basically.
We got back to the question that to cut costs, yes, you can recast the 10 carat, but
It's very simple.
But to ensure that you're controlling the mix, the fresh gold is in, you have to remake the alloy or the mix of 10, 14, 18. It should be from pure gold. You add the material which you control. You know what is it.
Yeah, so the points. Remember?
If you remix, you cannot. You don't know.
Yeah.
So this is why really the 10 carat is the 24 carat standard is 24 points.
Yeah.
You add 10 points only pure gold, and you mix it up with other materials, what you like, white gold, yellow gold, bronze gold, other things, hard gold, soft gold.
Yeah.
You add these materials and you control the mix. You know what you mix in.
Yes. Now, how many points do you add on the 10 basically?
So you have 10 points pure gold,
Pure gold.
and there's 14 points of other metal
Other
according
alloys.
to the requirements.
So basically in the 10 carats, the alloy will have more points than the pure gold.
Yes, and there is one very important thing in the high grade factories for the jewelry.
Yes.
It's to avoid any mistake and a matter of customer protection. They don't stay with the 10 carat only 10 points. We should add 5% or more to ensure the percentage.
So the 10 carat is not sharp 10 carat. When
No.
we're using like, not only us as Kilani Jewellery, but big companies, big brands, to assure the client's
Yes.
security and making sure that...
customer protection,
Yeah.
they name it. So that's why we adding 5% on top of the 10 points to make sure that we are upper the level.
So with any testing, you still
With any
receiving
testing, it should
10
come up
plus.
to 10 plus.
Yeah.
And this is not only Kilani Jewellery, it's all people who are taking customer protection in consideration. They should do it in this way. While when you mix from scrap gold, you don't know. You cannot control it anyway.
True. That's right.
Yes. And for the 14 carat as well, 14 points, the 18 carat 14 points of the 24, and you mix the balance.
Now, with the 14 points of pure gold, 10 points of copper alloys and metals. Now, let's say you're using brand new gold and you're using alloy. Can the alloy, if the mix is not correct, can the alloy go above the gold too, just like you said?
No,
Even
no.
if it's brand new?
Yeah.
If
It is really, it's all cut cost or keeping the quality.
yeah.
That's why when we mix, it should be mixed very thoroughly, melt
Okay.
together, mixed all in a very big stirring procedure to ensure that all the particles of the gold and the other materials mixed properly before they send it to the cast and to make it in a solid alloy. And here is the technology used and the procedure and even the experience of the people working on the casting of your product,
Yes.
how much time and experience they have to get you the particle which you want.
Wow, this is amazing. As this episode is already taken over and we working on making our YouTube channel to come correct for all the people that's going to view our episodes. And we're doing our best to give them an education in here. What do you want to say for the clients that's looking to buy gold as an investment today?
Here the question, and I'll go back maybe a little bit for your first question. What's the value of 10 carat and 14?
That's the very important.
There is value on resale,
Yeah.
Which is, yes, it's impacted how much buying a 10 carat or how much buying 14 carat for resale.
Yeah. Now, to all our viewers, friends and clients, and people that looking at us today, what do you have for them to say if they wanted to invest their money in gold today?
Yeah, I will go back to a question you asked me and I want to complete it, and from there we will go.
Good.
As the people, they saying 10 carat is not valuable as the 21, as the 22 or the 24. When they resell their product, yes, there is great when you're buying, when you're selling. But when you're buying, there are so many factors going into that, which is the work, what is in there, how it's being shaped, is it only gold, it's mixed with some other stones, other stuff. This is how the buyer will value it. But as gold 24 karat to invest in, it's yes, the gold is the only thing that you can save it easily in your safe, in your house, or even in the bank safety box.
Yes.
It's very easy to be stored. It is very easy to be
Resold, yes.
okay? So reselling the pure gold is much easier than any other stuff in the world. Much easier than selling car, house, clothing, anything.
It's an easy liquidation, basically.
It is easy liquidation. But to invest in it, if you have extra money, this is a big game in the world now. It's not only me how I am seeing it. Even if you bring two big economists in the world, specialists in the gold, you can see them in different view of how the gold will go in the future.
Do you see the gold going up in the future?
For the current situation, how is the geopolitical and the economical and the financial and the health-wise with the corona, there is a very big uncertainty in the world, which make the gold go higher and higher. But you can see from any good news in the economy, good news in the...
It could affect the gold and
It's
bring
the
it
gold
down.
coming down. But the trend, we see it for the last
20 years.
20 years. It's trending up. Yes, up and down, up and down. For individual investor, if you want to invest in pure gold, please buy it and keep it and don't look at it
For the rest of your life. is it?
up and down all the time, because this will give you maybe even heart attack. But if you want to keep something for yourself, for your family, that it has value, and you don't want to leave it as just currency, yes, buy gold and keep it and forget about it, because the news given so much fluctuation that it's really disturbed the people. Yeah. It's a very big game. It's very high level of political and investors and big money in the world playing role in how the gold gets priced.
Wow.
So to get small people to be involved in this, it's very hard.
That's true. That's true. Now, the truth and the value behind gold and the real price goes within the value of our current situation on how the market price running today. That's why the value of gold today is very high. We don't know what's there for us tomorrow. We only know that Kilani is always going to be there for you guys. Always will be providing you guys with the best custom and best quality making in jewelry. Here is Zaid Kilani, the CEO and owner of Kilani Jewellery, bringing you the mind behind an engineer to show us what really it is behind jewelry. Thank you very much.
Thank
this
you.
is Akram Kilani.
Thank you.